Welcome to the Ultimate Lean Muscle Roadmap. What I'm going to do in this video is run you through the approach that most people make when they're trying to build lean muscle and why it is holding them back. Why is it a mistake? And I'm going to walk you through the roadmap that I suggest that's allowed me to get amazing results, all of my clients to get amazing results, and also the approach that I should have done earlier on when I was just starting out, okay? Now, if you're new here and you've not watched the video, this is coming from someone who has built a lot of lean muscle, okay? I'm in shape, I carry a lot of lean muscle, I carry it naturally, I'm experienced in this, I know what I'm talking about. I've got results with myself, my clients, I've been doing this over 10 years, okay? This is all coming from experience, so make sure you get a pen and paper ready, you make notes. I'm about to tell you the perfect approach to build lean muscle without performance enhancing drugs, without steroids, naturally, okay? If you've watched some of my videos before, then you'll know exactly what kind of format this video is going to be. So get your pen and paper ready and start making some notes, okay? So, first things first, let's go over the approach that most people follow when trying to bulk, gain, build muscle, okay? This is the approach. Bearing in mind, this is two separate timelines, okay? This is the way not to do it, and the way most people do it, and this is the way that I suggest, okay? So timeline 1, timeline 2, okay? This is over a 12-month period, 12 months, 1 year, okay? Now, when most people, let's say this is for this example person following this is starting at 20 to 30% body fat, which is where most guys sit who are not actively looking after their physique or just sort of on autopilot. You're gonna sit around 20 to 30% body fat, okay? And that's a position where most people say, right, I want to build lean muscle, I want to build muscle, I want to build size. That's usually the starting point. It's very rare someone starts lower than that unless you're a really skinny guy and you want to put muscle on from that position. If that's the case, I'm going to do a separate video on that. But this is based on guys who are around 20 to 30% and want to build lean muscle from this position, okay? Now, what people usually do is make the decision and say, right, I want to start building lean muscle, I'm going to start eating more food, I'm going to start training hard and putting more size on, bulking, gaining, okay? So what they do is go from this position of 20 to 30% body fat and they slowly start increasing calories and eating more food, trying to gain muscle, trying to gain size, and combating that with cardio, lots of activity, and trying to balance it out like that, okay? That is the approach that most guys take. And then 6 months down the line, they find themselves heavier, scale weight's gone up, they've built muscle, okay? But they're now at 30 to 40% body fat. They've got that rubber ring around the belly, clothes don't fit that great, they're a little bit lethargic, they're a little bit tired. But they feel successful because scale weight's gone on and they feel like they've built muscle. And they're probably going to be stronger in the gym as well. They'll have built strength, okay? Then from that position, they continue that approach, okay? They keep pushing through, they keep slogging through, they keep trying to build muscle. And then another 6 months passes and they end up at 35 to 45% body fat, or maybe even around the similar number. It's going to be between 30 and 45% body fat. So 12 months has passed. They've increased food, they've got stronger in the gym, they've built muscle, but they're in a position now where they look soft, bloated, they're tired, lethargic. It's harder to cut from this position. Their appetite is really low and they have a bad relationship with food because they've been eating so much food to gain a lot of muscle. So when they look back over the 12 months, all they've really done is just get fatter, yeah? And they're in a position now where it's going to be really difficult to cut. Because when you're at the end of the year and it's going into the next year, you think, oh, I've got to pull all of this weight off. If you're at 35 to 45% body fat, you're going to have to diet for a long, long time, okay? That is not the best approach to build muscle. Most people do that and think, right, I've bulked, I've built muscle, now I'll cut, now I'll get lean, then I'll have lean muscle, okay? It's pretty much like a dirty bulk, yeah? I've done this many times in my own experience, and this is the exact thing that happened. I was strong, but my face looked like a gerbil. I looked like a football. I looked like I was stuffing food on my cheeks. My training was good, I was strong, but my endurance was low. You know, between sets, especially on legs, I would be breathing like, it would be difficult. It just wasn't the most, I hate using this word, but optimal place to be. It could have been much, much better. And if I could go back in time in a time machine and speak to my younger self, I would advise against this, okay? Now, let me show you the ultimate roadmap of what you need to do to build lean muscle, okay? Listen to everything I'm about to say. Same starting point, 25 to 30% body fat. If you're watching this right now, you want to build lean muscle and you're 25 to 30% body fat, this is what you need to do, okay? And once you've done this, follow my lean bulking blueprint to execute this, okay? I'll put a link at the end of this video, so make sure you watch till the end. Now, if you're at 20, 30 to 40% body fat, what you want to do is bring that body fat level down. Okay, you might have heard this phase before, a clean-up phase, a priming phase. Well, what is that? I recommend, if you're at 20 to 30% body fat, a 12 to 16 week clean-up priming phase, which is basically just a cut, but you're not trying to get shredded. You're just putting yourself in a much better position. You're putting your body, your mind, your physique in a better position to start building muscle, okay? That is the pure reason. If you do a 12 to 16 week clean-up priming phase at the start of the year or month 1, that'll take you to about 10 to 15% body fat. 10 to 15% body fat is where your stomach's nice and flat. You can see the outline of your abs, but you're not shredded, but you can see the definition of your muscle, okay? You're bloating, there's no bloating going on. Your stomach is nice and flat, your digestion's good, your appetite's good, you're in a good position, okay? When you're here as well, your appetite is going to be really, not really high, but it's going to be in a position where eating food is easy. A calorie increase into a gaining phase is going to be easy because you're hungry for food. Your body is more responsive. Your body digests foods quicker. You're eating less amount of food, so it's going to go through your body and your body's going to process it a lot quicker, okay? It's just a much better position to be. You're going to feel better. You're going to perform better. You're not going to be bloated. Your training's going to be good. Your energy levels are going to be stable through the day because you're not constantly digesting food, which makes you feel tired and lethargic, okay? This is a much better starting point to start from, okay? And then once you're at 10 to 15%, then you can slowly increase your food intake over the rest of the year. So if you do a 12 to 16 week cleanup phase, January, February, March, April, okay? April, then you've got May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, to slowly increase your food in small increments, okay? When you're slowly increasing this, it's much easier to manage because you're leaner. You can control your appetite, you can control your food intake, you can make small increases. If you put on a little bit too much body fat, you're in a position where you can dial it back in and you can stay in shape, okay? You can make small tweaks like this each week. If you go a little bit too far, you can rein it in. If you don't push enough food, you can push it up and you can ride that wave, okay? That's how you stay in shape, that's how you build lean muscle. You're going to be in a surplus here, yeah? So you're going to be able to build muscle. The strength is going to be there. The energy is going to be there. You're going to be able to build lean muscle, okay? And as you're doing it, you're physically going to look leaner. You're going to look better. You're not going to look like a football, like this approach. Walking around the gym out of breath, big pink cheeks, all sweaty because you've done it not the lazy way, but you've done it the wrong way, okay? And then when you get to the end of this, you're going to be at about 10, anywhere between 10, 15, 20, maybe 25% body fat. So you've put a bit of body fat on, but nowhere near as much as this, okay? Nowhere near as much as this. So you're much leaner, you've built more muscle, and because your body's more responsive, your body's going to digest food better. It's going to absorb that protein better. It's going to utilize those carbohydrates better. So your training's going to be better. You're going to recover better. Your body's in a much better position. So in comparison here, this person hasn't put that much scale weight on, or size, or body fat. So you would think that they've not built as much muscle, but they have. They've built more lean muscle. This is why in my own experience, when I've done this approach, I'm always stronger than the guys who've done the dirty bulk approach. I've been in competition with my friends and stuff, or people in the gym. They've gone for the dirty bulk approach and they're always really annoyed that I'm still lean. You can still see my abs, but I'm way stronger than them. Some of even the assisted lads, I'm stronger than them. It's because I do this approach, okay? I'm very smart with my food and very precise with what I do, okay? So when you get to the end of the 12 months, this is the result. You're going to have lean muscle. You're going to have a hard, grainy look, vascular and crisp. So when you train arms, you're going to have veins popping. See my veins popping out there now? Have veins popping out your arms. This is where I'm at right now. High energy, like me now, feel good. Energy's nice and high. Same with all my clients that I put through this approach. You're going to have good energy. This makes you slow, tired. You eat a meal, you digest it, and you're like, oh, you need a nap. I'm sure you can relate to what I'm saying. Healthy relationship with food. You've done a long gain. You've got a healthy relationship with food. You know what to eat. You know what amounts you can eat. You know how to handle social events and situations like that. You have a healthy relationship with food, okay? You have a controlled appetite. If you're hungry, you can manage it. If you're not so hungry, you can manage it, because you're riding that line, you're riding that wave, you're in full control of everything. So you have a healthy appetite that you're in control of. It's easier to get in shape and cut. Once you've done a year of lean muscle building and you're at 10 to 20, 25% body fat, when it comes around next year and you're like, right, I'm gonna get in ridiculous shape for summer, I've built muscle this year, it's much easier because you're only coming down from this percentage body fat, you're not coming down from here. This person here is going to be spending 6 to 9 months getting all of that body fat off in a massive slog. It's just an untidy position to start from. They'll be starting this position again from here, which is just long. Okay, when you start from here, you can do a 12 week cut and you're going to be in serious shape. Okay, it's easier to maintain. If you get to the end of this and you think, you know what, I like where I'm at, I'm strong, I'm relatively lean, I feel good, my energy's good, I want to keep doing this, you can just keep going and stay around this body fat percentage and just manage it and just keep training. That's what I'm doing right now. My food intake stays the same. I just train with maximum intensity. My recovery is good. It's the perfect spot to be, okay? So this is the ultimate lean bulking roadmap. This is the approach that you need to follow. Now, if you're watching this right now and you're thinking, I don't know how to do my diet, I don't know how my macros, I don't know my training, I'm going to put a link at the end of this video to my lean bulking blueprint, which is going to tell you all about the macros, the food selection, how to map this out, okay? How to get yourself to this position and start going through, okay? So make sure that you watch that video. Watch the video about how to build your training split as well, okay? And then combine all of this together. So you've got the ultimate lean bulking blueprint, the ultimate lean muscle roadmap, which is this, the lean bulking blueprint, which is going to tell you how to execute this, and then you've got the training tutorial video that I'm going to put here, which is going to tell you how to build a training split, okay? Massive value this. Go back over this video and make notes. This is all the information you need to stack on lean muscle. I'm telling you everything that I know, okay? If you've got any questions about this, make sure that you leave them in the comments. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and please like this video. I'm getting some more traction on these videos. You guys are giving me feedback, which I'm listening to. I'm listening to all of your feedback, okay? If you've got any questions, comments, like I just said, sorry, follow the Instagram page. Follow me on all social media channels. I'll put them at the bottom of this video. And any other videos that you want to see, just leave it in the comments. I've done this video based off what you guys like, which is lean muscle, okay? So I'm going to be doing lots more videos on this. I'll cap this there, and I will see you in the next one.